this is Christy from Christy's Beautiful Life, and I'm here with my second refresh episode in my series. And today this one is a redo of a layout I had done of Sean, and what he's doing, one of them he's just having a nap, but the other picture he is playing on his phone and he's playing soccer while watching soccer. And I just thought it was really kind of funny. So I did this layout, and it's not that I don't like it. I do like it. It's just too simple. It needs more layers to it, and I wanted to redo the journaling. And so I'm just gonna, you're seeing me just take it apart. I am still gonna reuse the base of the layout, so that Dear Lizzie blue polka dot stuff, I'm still using that. I'm just going to add some more layers. So the first thing I do is I add the I Love You pattern paper from, I believe this is a Maggie Holmes collection. So I do that first, so you're just seeing me quickly do that. I'll trim it up, and then I add some more. So I think I end up adding like 3 different layers. And while I'm working on this, I went on to the Victoria Marie Facebook group that I'm a part of, and the weekend challenge was posted. And the challenge is to use your initials to add elements to the page. So my initials are CMH. So I decided, perfect, I'm going to use chipboard. I'm going to make this layout monochrome. And for the H, I'm going to use hashtag, because the original layout was titled hashtag has my heart. So I was like, I'm just going to repeat that, make the title twice, because I used that title off of the little acetate piece that I had, so I ended up spelling it out, and that would be my 3 pieces. So I'm like, oh, perfect. So then it is just trying to decide what colors to use, and I decided to kind of go in a teal color, considering this is a layout about a guy, so I'm going to use teal. I originally wanted to use the back side of this pattern paper that I'm using right now, and it's this really pretty orange circle, but it just, with these pictures, because one of the pictures is kind of got an orange tinge to it, it just made that picture look really bad. So I didn't end up using that, but it was a thought. So there you go. You see my pictures are going to end up right there. I liked it right in the middle, but I still decided it's not enough layering, so I'm going to do a little bit more. I thought about using corner pieces, and I'm kind of having problems with this layout. I struggled with how I really wanted it to look at first. In the end, I love how it turned out, but it took me a while to get there. So I really wanted to do something with a big corner, so you're seeing me kind of look, and that kind of, I mean, it just looks funny, right? It might be neat with a different type of layout, but with this one it didn't work. So scratch that. Just going to add some more layers. I had these leftover pieces from a 6x6 pad, and they're just little tiny strips that I had left over, but it was the right colors, so I just trimmed them in half, and I'm just layering that to make it look like it fits the entire span of that, even though obviously it doesn't. Always a great way to save paper. I'm then re-adding the embellishments I had on the original layout with that banner. That banner is the only part that's a little kind of funny, because there's green and navy blue. So I pulled the navy blue into a few different places, but the green I kind of just decide to let it be. And I don't add it green anywhere else, but it's still kind of close enough to teal. I decided that it would be okay to leave alone. And here you see, this is where I do something and I like it. So I just kind of trimmed it to make sure it would fit, and it's this really pretty teal, and they're triangles, and I'm going to trim a piece there to make a corner for that. I love the way this turned out, and I end up doing that, play off that, and make more corners off of it. So it looks really neat, and I was happy with the way that went. But the reason why I added it there is I felt like, because on the first picture there's a little banner there, so I thought that with that picture having something, the other picture, the one with Sean playing on the phone, needed something as well. See how everything's magically gone, and the reason why is I decided I wanted to do some misting. So I used, like I said, those corner pieces. It's the teal triangle, and I just put them on the bottom left and the upper right. And normally this is strange for me. I do normally do upper left, bottom right. That's how I tend to do my diagonals, but for this one I switched it up. I really like the way I did this. You also see that today acetate piece that was from the original layout, and I just wanted to reuse it. I just wanted to put it in a different place because where I put the title, if I put that up by the title, it would look like it says today hashtag has my heart, and he always has my heart, so I wanted to make sure that that didn't get confusing. And now you're just seeing me pull out a few sequins. I wanted to add them in a couple places. You only see me add them in two places, but in the end I do add them in three. I just did that kind of an after thing. I find that I look at my layouts after I've created them and even after I posted them and realize there's something missing, so I fix them. And I did that with this. The first time I did that, I hadn't put journaling. I have hidden journaling for this layout. And I was looking at the layout and I'm like, it is missing something. So I kind of decided what I thought it was, and I decided it was journaling. So I just add a little extra journaling. In the end, it kind of ends up looking like it's being repeated, because if you pull out the hidden journaling, it's almost saying the same thing, except in the hidden journaling, I write about the fact that he's playing soccer while watching soccer, which is the kind of funny part of this layout. So there's that. You're seeing me just add the last couple pieces of things. Everything I'm adding right now was on the original layout, and I'm just trying to decide where I want them to go. That happiness just goes right above the first banner. I can't really remember what that banner says, and because it's kind of a vellum banner, it's hard to read. I think it says you're my favorite. What I'm taping down right now is the original title, and that says hashtag has my heart. It is in the navy blue, so that kind of helped tie it in that banner. And then you can see I also added the title with letter stickers. I used the Dear Lizzie with the gold and white ones, and then has heart are in a navy blue. So there's that 3 pieces of navy blue. I also decided that some tags would look really nice, but I had already glued down my picture, so I didn't need the whole thing. So that one fit in because that's where my hidden journaling is, but the other 2 I trimmed because they're just being taped down. They're not meant to be pulled out. So you're just going to see me work on that now. And I loved the way I did this. I used 3 different types of twine for each tag to kind of help mix in the colors. And I think that in the end that was a really smart choice, because it makes a lot of, your eye goes to it and it sees the difference, but then it also brings your eye right back down to the picture. So I was happy with the way I did that. And right now you're just seeing me get it all tied up. So for the one that actually pulls out is a white twine. The other teal tag, I use a teal twine, and then the other kind of white circle tag, I use this striped navy. It's not quite navy, but it's a darker blue and white twine, and you'll see that happen. I don't know if I show you that or if it just magically appears, but it'll be there. I'm also trying to play with these sequins. I try to add them and they do not end up there, but I try. Sometimes it takes a little bit to make things work the way you want them, and then in the end you're happy with them, but I left this in just to show that, you know, the first time you do stuff doesn't always work out, so it's totally okay to keep trying. So there you go. You see those 3 different color tags that I used, and I really like that. So I also add a washroom boy, and I left him alone. It's wood veneer. I didn't paint him or anything like that. I add washi to the very top and the very bottom, and then I decide I had this little cut apart tag that said September. I'm not exactly sure that this was taken in September, but it was the fall and it could have been September, so I thought I'd go with it, and I'm just gonna add that also there. And then that other little tab just says memories. I just wanted a little bit more dimension on those tags, so that's why I added that there. And the September, I believe, does go right there where you just saw me put it. That's where it stays. I then just add my last piece, that chipboard frame for the C in my initials. And I make a little cluster at the top with a star, a banner, and a gold foil heart, and I really like the way that looks. I thought it was the perfect touch. And then the very last thing you're going to see is I add a gold paperclip heart right next to the title, and one more gold star just to kind of tie in that little bottom cluster. So you see 3 clusters, one at the top, one at the bottom, and one right in the middle. Thanks everyone so much for watching. Bye.